Hi everyone, good evening. Welcome to BYJU'S exam prep. My name is 𝗟𝗲𝗴𝗹 and we're going to be doing assumptions and conclusions questions today. I have been getting a lot of questions while I took my last class on the app कि मैम assumptions गलत हो रहे हैं, conclusions गलत हो रहे हैं. So I got some questions, some previous year, some that we've created, questions, now audible, yeah, I'm sure, for you. And I've got some one-liner questions. I've got some paragraph-based questions. And some syllogisms as well, one syllogism as well. So it's a combination of all of that, and through that we'll try to solve, understand assumptions and conclusions as well. All right. I hope your concepts about assumptions and conclusions are clear. If they still aren't clear, we have I and KD sir, we've taken multiple classes on our YouTube channel. If you come to our batches, I'm sure we've taken tons of classes on those. Make sure your concepts are clear on those because क्रिटिकल रीजनिंग में तो आएगा ही assumption conclusion, बट इंग्लिश में भी आ सकता है और बहुत ज्यादा AILET में भी आ सकता है. ठीक है, तो स्टार्ट करते हैं विद द एजेंडा ऑफ द सेशन. विल सॉल्व एज मेनी क्वेश्चंस एज पॉसिबल ऑन assumptions and conclusions for the next half an hour. सबसे पहले hit the like button before I forget. Share it. जितने ग्रुप्स में हो सब जगह शेयर कर दो. अल्पा मैम का सेशन हो रहा है, आ जाओ लाइव, है ना. Hit the like button, please. Thank you so much if you've already done that. Don't be a miser there. Thank you, everyone. Question number 1. Read the question and send me your answers. What's your answer? Gauri says D. Others? Good evening, everyone. Solve this question. Nandita says B. Sheetal says D. Okay. Let's understand the question, everyone. Okay. The central government of India has undermined. Undermine का मतलब क्या होता है? Reducing the value of something. किसी चीज को बहुत lightly लेना और उसको फिर आप उसकी value को कम कर देना. So the central government of India has undermined many top-ranking financial institutions. उन्होंने इन top-ranking financial institutions की value को बहुत कम कर दिया है. कैसे कम किया? How have they reduced it? By selecting civil servants as the directors of these institutions. That means the author certainly believes that civil servants are a misfit for the position of directors of these institutions. Why would civil servants be a misfit as the directors of these institutions? Why? What's your answer? Why would they be a misfit for the post of directors of these financial institutions? Undervalue, yeah. Demean, correct. तो क्यों वो मिसफिट होंगे? नंदिता has changed the answer now. वो इसलिए मिसफिट होंगे क्योंकि सिविल सर्वेंट्स एक अलग एक्सपर्टीज लेके आते हैं और फाइनेंशियल इंस्टीट्यूशन एक अलग तरीके की एक्सपर्टीज डिमांड करती हैं. What they bring in as an expertise is different from what a financial institution would want. Their forte is different, right? So the director of the financial institution should have expertise according to the financial work that's carried out, which according to the author a civil servant will not have. So 2 is absolutely correct. 1 says the government should appoint directors of the financial institution taking into consideration the expertise. Again, according to the author, civil servants do not have that expertise. Some other people who are expert in this field should be the directors, and that's why that consideration is very important for the central government to take into account. So both of them are going to be correct as conclusions. D is the correct answer here. Yes, D. All right, question number 2, everybody. Here you go. Syllogisms. ये भी conclusion based question है ना. They can come in plenty in AILET. 2 years back, they were many. और ये बिल्कुल low hanging fruit, बिल्कुल low, right on the floor. You can just kick it off. तो ये आना चाहिए आपको. You need a pen and paper for that, maybe. Ankita says B. B. देखो ये अभी रिमाइंडर है, ये क्वेश्चन इज अ रिमाइंडर टू यू कि अभी भी ये नहीं किया ना, इसको कर लेना बच्चे. ये 2 घंटे का काम है. Just do it and you will be through with it. The correct answer is B. I'll make a Venn diagram for you. If you do tick and cross, it's good, but I usually promote the Venn diagram method. All pens are maths. So all pens are maths. Some green things are maths. So some green things could be this, or some green things could also be pen, but we're not sure. All pens are green. All pens are green? Certainly not. All green things are pen. All green things are pen? Certainly not. Some maths are green. Some maths are green, correct? Some maths are green, correct? This follows. All maths are pens. No. If all pens are maths, it doesn't mean all maths are pens. So this one is incorrect. Only 3 follows. B is our correct answer. Yes, that's B. Next question, everyone. D. D. Okay. D. B or D? D. अच्छा, okay, now let me tell you something. ये जो नहीं, बाद में बताती हूँ, पहले आंसर बताती हूँ. आंसर है इसका B, not D. Let's see why not D. We should abolish public education system, and after abolishing it, we should allow schools to operate as autonomous units fighting with each other. There are 2 things we need to do to improve the quality of education. Does that mean abolishing this will bring in desirable result? No. Abolishing this and doing this will bring in desirable results. I'll give you another example to make you understand this. ठीक है? स्कूल जाना छोड़ दो और क्लैट की पढ़ाई स्टार्ट कर दो. This will make your career. Does that mean स्कूल जाना छोड़ना will bring in a desirable outcome? नहीं ना? Understood? That's why D is incorrect. Now, of course, parent is something that's not mentioned in the passage. But when a student goes to a school, this has to be involved. It's a byproduct. ठीक है? ये unstated है. और जब भी हम किसी ग्रुप का satisfaction increase करेंगे according to the paragraph, learning भी improve होगी क्योंकि वो quality of education improve कर रहा है. In English, when I'm maximizing the satisfaction the student gets, how am I doing that? And देखो कैसे यहाँ parent का role actually valid है, understand that. There are schools fighting for students. Students will not decide which school to go to, right? The parents would eventually. But so it's actually a joint venture here between the student and the parent, and they need to be satisfied with the school because the schools are fighting. So the schools will behave in a better manner. They will be more productive, eventually increasing the quality of education. So it's both the student and the parent satisfaction that matters, that needs to be maximized to improve the learning as well. So B is, I mean, if I had an option that only mentioned student, I would have chosen that. Okay, but AFF, that's the question. Okay, exactly. So इसलिए correct answer is B, the best of all. Did you now understand why is D wrong, everybody? ठीक है? Both are needed, correct. So let's go to our next question. This is a previous year question paper से question आया ये. तो अभी तक previous year papers नहीं करे बच्चे, अभी भी गलत कर रहे हो आंसर. You're giving me anxiety. Look at my hand. ऐसे मत करो यार, previous year paper कर लो, थोड़ा सा time है, थोड़ा extra hard work, it will pay off. If you still haven't enrolled yourself for our programs 24 or 25, we have a 3-day free trial going on. You can access that for free, access everything that our students get for free for the next 3 days. Register yourself right away. Next question. C, Shambhavi, okay, others? C? Yeah, the correct answer is a C, unanimously. Now, there's a claim the author makes. He says, the shop doesn't care about its customers. Then he explains why he thinks so. He explains it, so this is the argument, the claim, the conclusion, and this is the premise. His claim is, this shop doesn't care about its customers. Why does he say that? Because it took him 10 minutes to get the attention of a salesperson. And through this experience, he said, this shop doesn't care about its customers. That automatically means 10 minutes is too long for anyone to wait for a salesperson. That will lead to dissatisfaction and making the claim that the shop does not care about its customers. C is our correct answer. Customers who shop for baking books do not like to wait. It's not defined only till baking. This is only part of the premise. है ना? There has to be a correlation here. So, any kind of book, but being waited for 10 minutes is the concern, not purchasing a baking book. Some shops are careless about their customers. We don't know about being careless. Incorrect. The central bookshop is a less preferred place to buy books, maybe according to the author, because the shop is not careful enough about its customers, but maybe we prefer it because this is the only shop that has books that I want to buy. I will still prefer it. Just that the shops will still not care about its customers. So D is also incorrect. Okay? Understood? All righty. So let's go to Acha. Bache, this is going to be a conclusion, more of a conclusion. We need an assumption. It needs to be hidden and assumed by the examiner, assumed by the question maker. Remember, assumption हमेशा question maker के perspective से होता है, conclusion हमेशा reader के perspective से होता है. क्या author ने ये मान लिया कि shops careless हैं? अगर कोई भी shop careless नहीं होती, तो भी author ये line बोल सकता था. The negation technique doesn't work here. The best way to solve an assumption question is to use your negation technique. If you still have not mastered that, make sure you do that, okay? Shubhraj, let's check negation here as well. Customers who do not shop for baking books do not like to wait. Even if they like to wait, maybe other people don't like to wait. Is my argument only restricted to baking books, purchasing baking books, or stores generally selling books but being careless because they do not address their customers for 10 minutes? That's the concern here. So main assumption is going to be regarding the main claim. Okay? Exactly, Alia. Now let's see if negation works here. If 10 minutes is not a too long time to wait, the author will not say they don't care about its customers because he was waiting. He can't make this claim. The entire question becomes baseless. Remember, घर बनाया था, उस पे फाउंडेशन बनाई थी, फाउंडेशन वीक हो गया तो पूरा हाउस कोलैप्स करेगा. यही फाउंडेशन है. इसको शेक करने से the house will collapse. Okay? All right. Let's go to the next question, everybody. Here you go. A, D, D, A. अच्छा, let's understand the question. अभी अभी पता चला है कि मून पे we have crude oil deposits. I mean, it's a far-fetched way of saying कि मून से crude oil लेके आ जाओ because यहाँ crude oil नहीं है. But the question says that there is existence of crude oil. The recent exploration has told us that. Chandrayaan-3 ने बताया crude oil है वहां पे देखो. अब इसरो को एक एक्सप्लोरेशन करना चाहिए मून पे और कमर्शियल एक्सप्लॉइटेशन करना चाहिए और वहां से क्रूड ऑयल लेके इंडिया में लाना चाहिए. सो द ऑथर सजेशन इज we have to, ISRO has to make plans for an exploration of the moon for commercially exploiting the crude oil resources there. Okay, so that's the question. The above argument is supported by which of the following assumptions? There are crude oil deposits on the moon and India must develop capability to exploit them. ये तो लिखा हुआ है. Hidden क्या है इसमें? That's exactly what the question says. What is hidden here? Assumption has to be hidden, right? There's nothing hidden here. D says the possibility of deriving economic benefit. Commercial exploitation means we will get some monetary benefit. Commercial has to be associated with monetary economic benefit. So the possibility of developing economic benefit by exploiting crude oil deposits on the moon is a sufficient motive. When the author says deposit है, इसका मतलब हमको ये करना चाहिए. That means this reason is enough. This reason is sufficient for ISRO to carry out a commercial exploitation on moon. That's exactly what option D said. D is our answer. Yeah. Ethically तो देखो बहुत कुछ wrong है. Ethically तो moon से लेके आना भी wrong है. But we are not getting into the ethical part of it, okay? So the correct answer is D here. Next question, everyone. Rapid fire, quick. Here we go. So easy. Okay, Gauri, B, D, D. अच्छा, B और D में डिफरेंस क्या है? ये बताओ मुझे. B और D तो सेम है ना? is the difference between B and D? Let me see who's going to tell me that. Okay, I bought your answer is D. सारे फॉरेनर्स की बात नहीं हो रही, सारे फॉरेनर्स की तो बात हो रही है कि कोई भी जो फॉरेनर है वो कॉन्टेस्ट नहीं कर सकता. ऑल फॉरेनर्स, देखो, लेट मी मेक अ वेन डायग्राम फॉर दिस. ऑल फॉरेनर्स cannot contest. So if Alan is a foreigner, Alan cannot contest. यही तो लाइन बोल रहा है ना. All foreigners cannot contest. Alan is a foreigner, Alan cannot contest. No foreigner can contest. So foreigner contest. If Alan is a foreigner, Alan cannot contest. B और D में डिफरेंस क्या है? सिलोजिज्म के थ्रू सॉल्व करो इसको. अच्छा साउंड देखो, आई विल नॉट बाय दैट. डोरा सेज द आंसर इज बी. डिफरेंस बताओ बच्चे मुझे इसमें. ऑल इंडिया कैनॉट बी पीएम. ऑल इंडिया कैनॉट बी पीएम. वन ऑफ इंडियन कैन बी अ पीएम. नो 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 गौरी. All Indians cannot be PM and no Indians can be PM. That's the difference. All cannot be some, no cannot be some. B और C तो same है ना बच्चे? No, the correct answer is the B. All cannot be some, no also cannot be some. The same reasoning. ये भी सम नहीं हो सकता, ये भी सम नहीं हो सकता. I'll make the Venn diagram for you again. All foreigners cannot contest elections. That means ये foreigner है, they cannot contest elections. That means if Alan is a foreigner, Alan cannot contest elections. No foreigner can contest elections. This is a foreigner, this is contest elections. If Alan is a foreigner, she cannot contest elections. इसमें भी सम नहीं है, इसमें भी नहीं है. ठीक है. अब देखो, let me give you a little bit of mind exercise. The correct answer is the B here. But I want you to think about it. क्या B और D में कोई difference है कि नहीं है? Let me give this a little bit of homework. मुझे सोच के बताना. Take a bit of hour, take half a day. Think and tell me, is there at all a difference between B and D or are they same? Think about it. All A cannot be B. Does it mean some A can be B? Or does that mean no A can be B? Okay, I'll write this here. All A cannot be B. Does that mean no A can be B? Or does that mean some A cannot be B? Think of it and tell me. इसको मैं पेंडिंग छोड़ती हूँ, ठीक है? All can be some. तो भैया तुमको थोड़ा सा रिविजन करने की नीड है. Next question, here you go. I'll answer under my video in the comment section, not in the chat right now. Think, don't be impulsive बच्चे. This one. B, C. ओपिनियन पूछा आपसे. Let's understand the question. OTT has become very popular in India. Netflix, Hotstar, all of these. And it is very easy to get a membership at a modest cost. I'm sure not modest for Netflix, but others, they come with mobile SIM cards for free. है ना? But most of the OTT channels depict crime, violence, and sex openly. The rate of violent crime is increasing rapidly, particularly among young people. Parents के बारे में आप ओपिनियन दे रहे हैं कि पेरेंट्स को नहीं देना चाहिए, should not let their children watch OTT that contains this. How can you infer that part? There is no information about parents. You cannot conclude anything about parents here. This is only a judgment that you're giving. Instead of this, I could also say kids should not watch. ये भी करेक्ट हो सकता है। फिर तो ये भी हो सकता है कि ओटीटी को ये चीज दिखानी ही नहीं चाहिए क्योंकि बच्चे देख सकते हैं ये चीज। ओटीटी चैनल होने ही नहीं चाहिए क्योंकि क्राइम वायलेंस और सेक्स वो ओपनली डिस्प्ले करते हैं। बहुत सारे ओपिनियन आ जाते हैं ना फिर तो बच्चे। ओह एब्सोल्युटली शांभवी, एग्जैक्टली। सो इसलिए पेरेंट्स के बारे में inferring anything would be incorrect. But when the author says these OTT channels depict these things openly, and then the next line says the rate of violent crime has increased, that means there is a correlation between OTTs displaying this and the rate of crime, violent crimes rising. There is a causal relationship between watching violence and violent crime in the society. The word casual is something that's a little incorrect here. That way I will buy. But because of the word casual, you can't eliminate this entire option altogether. This is the best option out of all. There is certainly a relationship. That's why the author concluded this. Because the conclusion इसके साथ relationship में ही आया है. If there was no relationship, this conclusion could not have been drawn. So B is the correct answer. Okay? Okay. Yes, one leads to the other. Correct. So B is the answer. Next question. Here you go. Gauri, what is the social incentive in the paragraph? Harshvardhan, you too? सोशल इंसेंटिव क्या होता है? सोशल इंसेंटिव का एग्जाम्पल होता है सोसाइटी मुझे रिस्पेक्ट करेगी, विल लुक अप टू मी, आई विल बिकम द शर्मा जी का बेटा. दैट्स सोशल इंसेंटिव. है ना? व्हाट इज द सोशल इंसेंटिव एज पर द पैराग्राफ? प्लीज आंसर दैट. यहां इंसेंटिव क्या मिल रहा है? यहां इंसेंटिव है टैक्स, public finance policies. All of these are encouraging venture capitalists and entrepreneurial moves. What is the social incentive given? No, none. So I will, like you have retracted your option, I will chuck it off. There are no social incentives that the passage is referring to. Okay? Success in starting a new business depends a large part on sound financial planning. इसका मतलब if I have 2 crores, I am putting 50 lakhs on inventory, I'm putting 50 lakhs on my infrastructure. है ना? यही तो होता है sound financial planning. I am planning where my money will go. I need to be sound about where I am investing. Is that what the passage is saying? That those startups that were actually a failure, that had not succeeded, did not have sound financial planning, and those that are seeing success have a sound financial planning. Is that true? No. A is incorrect. The correct answer is financial incentives are associated with new business starts. When the government gave financial incentives like significant changes in tax, public finance policies, these policies promoted and supported and encouraged venture capitalists and entrepreneurial moves that led to a spurt in entrepreneurial activities. That means जब गवर्नमेंट ने ये स्टेप्स लिए, फाइनेंशियल स्टेप्स लिए, इंसेंटिव्स दिए, तो और ज्यादा लोग स्टार्टअप्स बनाने में आए, एंटरप्रेन्योरल एक्टिविटीज करने में आए. सो फाइनेंशियल इंसेंटिव डायरेक्टली एसोसिएटेड है न्यू स्टार्टअप्स के साथ. ठीक है? C is the answer. Let's check D for Dora. ठीक है? D says most of the business ventures succeed initially but fail later on. A lot of them were failure, but yet we still see a spurt, a growth in them. You've seen a lot of shows about startups, right? So yahan laksha rखना है, yahan a lot of them did not succeed. Many of them did not. Does that mean they initially were a success and later on failed? We don't know initially what their condition was. Some of them failed, yet it isn't dampening the spirit of people to make a startup, to launch a startup. Business ideas are ample. Initially, were there a success or not? We don't know that. Okay? Yeah, and that's why these sessions are here. Okay? I hope this is clear. Next question, if I have any more left. Yeah, I have one. Previous year question. No, not two options. You can say only A follows, only B follows, both follow, and neither. These are your four options. The options are only A, only B, both, and neither. Yeah. Only A is your correct answer. The paragraph says that, nature also forces you to do something, you're a slave to the nature. But nature makes it pleasurable. When you're hungry and you eat food, you get pleasure out of it. When you're thirsty, you drink water, you get pleasure out of it. So slavery to nature is pleasurable, but slavery to man, not pleasurable. Does that mean we still have slavery in one form or the other? We don't know that if it is still continuing. Okay, incorrect. Natural slavery is just observing natural laws, eating, drinking, doing the regular things, breathing, what the nature forces you to do. These are just observing natural laws. A is the correct answer. Okay, yes, Aditya, and this is one of the previous year questions. Let me see if I have any more. No, but our crash course for CLAT 2024 starts 1st November. Are you guys excited? I mean, for the first time, I'm seeing all of us together. It's such a pleasure. So make sure you attend all our sessions every single day. We have sessions on our YouTube channel. 20+ sessions. Don't miss out on that. अच्छा, अभी भी like नहीं किया तो कर देना है ना. Thank you everyone. ये देखो बहुत सारे बच्चों ने ना ये mock नहीं दिया अभी तक. Either I'm going to get hold of you in the class or you better give it on time. Make sure you give it because it's for free as well if you're watching me live and you're not enrolled into our batches. And our scholarship test is happening on 29th of October. All the 25 aspirants, make sure you sit for the scholarship test at 11 a.m. Our 24 test series is live, very nominal cost. Just go ahead and grab it. Our batch for 24 and 25 aspirants is also live. You can opt for a 3-day free trial as well. Make sure you follow us on all our social media handles and our app on Google Play. That's going to be Harshvardhan, it was the toughest out of the 3 All India mocks, but certainly not the toughest out of all the 19 mocks we've had. I'll see your scores, Yash. Spotting the error solve करने के लिए क्या topic important है MHCT के लिए? निखिल, subject verb agreement, tenses, prepositions, pronouns, modifiers, parallelism. Rewind करके सुन लेना. तो have a very good day, everyone. God bless you. Work very hard. I shall see you in the batch at 7. God bless you.